Hello, everybody. Welcome to the All Sports Matter podcast. The purpose of the show is to focus on sports that matter to us. So don't expect us to talk about cricket, water polo, or golf. We might talk a little bit baseball. We drop a podcast once a weekish. So follow us on Instagram at the H Media for the latest updates. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. We have some dope content coming up. This is Lindo,
Yeah, so it's your boy Londo.
your boy Rondo.
Um, we went through a little hiatus, but we're back.
You
But don't
know.
call it a comeback.
We took a couple mental health days
A couple mental health days in the streets of Fallbrook
in
and
the streets of Fallbrook.
with
Giving our location away.
with our killers. Nah,
Our killers.
nah, I don't know any killers.
I know, right?
Okay.
Anyways.
But yeah, glad to be back and talking about sports. So, what do you think about the NBA championship,
Man, dude.
Lindo?
You know what? I'm kind of glad that we took a break because I could actually watch the games.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And not like have to think about like what I didn't like or what I thought or give like, like the BS like
And the BS
predictions
yeah,
and like saying it's over for the Bucks
Yeah.
after 2 games.
exactly.
Are they gonna get swept? Chris Paul finally is gonna prove that he's not fool's gold and that Giannis is a fraud. See, you guys missed that, so you're welcome because I was not ready to do all of that. You know what I mean?
You weren't ready to congratulate Chris Paul?
I wasn't ready to come up here and pretend like I wanted Chris Paul to win.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Or say that, that that the Suns are gonna win. Even though I don't think I would have said that, because I honestly like at this point, I really like the Bucks. I mean, I think they had a harder road getting to the finals than the Suns.
They did. I definitely, if the Suns won, I would have came here and said it didn't count.
It didn't count.
Yeah.
You were ready.
Yeah, I was ready. Just because in their first round, they went against the Suns went against the Lakers.
Mm-hmm.
AD got injured.
Right.
In the second round, they go against the Nuggets with Jamal Murray had torn his ACL during the middle of the season, and then the conference finals, they went against a Lakers without Kawhi.
Clippers.
A Clippers without Kawhi. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
So, and then when the finals start, the first 2 games they win, Giannis was hurt. He was playing, but he was playing hurt.
Yeah.
So I was really upset with the whole scenario, but after the 2 games, Giannis seems to have gotten more rest, and I really like how he took over, how he carried the Bucks to the championship. Whether team members were playing good or not, he said, "This is our time. I don't have time for a game 7. I need to be celebrating in a bus. I don't need to be in Phoenix for that."
Mm. Yeah. Yeah. I think to me, I think I was really rooting for the Bucks. Again, to me personally, everybody was talking about Chris Paul and his legacy and how much an NBA will cement that legacy. And I just want to let people know, man, like, stop hyping up Chris Paul. Like, honestly, like, honestly, after game 2,
There's always an excuse.
he just wasn't
There's always
there,
an
man.
excuse. Like,
He wasn't there. And, already in game 6, they were talking about the referee, Scott Foster, which I was like,
what is
why
that?
do I even know it? I don't know referee names. Why do I know his?
Yeah.
They made that was a kind of a news headline, and I'm just like, dude,
And Chris
stop.
Paul made it the headline, like
Yeah.
like where he should be focused on the game.
Right.
He was like 11-0, 11-0. He kept repeating.
Well, now
that.
it's 12-0.
Yes.
So you can update the number.
Yeah. So he can keep saying 12-0 to himself during
Right.
this off season.
Right, and
Without the
I think that's
championship.
and I think that's what to me is just, it couldn't have not gone the title to just a great person, first and foremost, and then a great basketball player that is Giannis. That
Giannis
dude
what?
put in work, man.
John is what?
What?
What's his last name?
Giannis A.
Giannis A. Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right.
So NBA MVPs,
Well-
MVP Finals,
Well, just to let
NBA
you know,
champion,
just to let you-
back MVP.
just to let you know, my boy Antetokounmpo, with me and him, we
You had an
go
extra
we
T
go
on that
way
one.
back.
You had an extra T on that one.
Antetokounmpo.
You sounded like a car starting.
We go way back, man.
Yeah.
Just to let you know, bro, he gave me his first shoes.
Let me ask you this: what
Yeah.
year did he enter the league?
What year did he enter?
Yeah,
the
what
league?
year did he enter the league?
The year after he got drafted.
Oh, okay.
Hey man, I'm sorry. It's because Greece has different time zones.
Oh,
So
okay.
So
What pick was he selected in the first round?
He was 13, wasn't he? Or
Why are
20?
you asking me? You're the one that knows him.
Yeah, he was 13. No, I think he was 25. It was 13 or 25.
Those are some big ass ranges, bro. You were from 13
Around
to 25.
from 13 to 25.
Yeah, he literally said around there.
Yeah.
Like, bro, that's not even like.
That's like
close.
that's like the whole first round.
You tripping on that one? That was wild.
other than the obvious picks,
Oh man, that was wild. But yeah, man. I mean, I looked up. You know.
But congratulations to the Bucks on that pick, though.
Yeah,
Like,
the Bucks,
that
management, they made it work. They got the right pieces. They added the right pieces right before the season started. Giannis put in the work. My thing was I really, this run that Bucks made reminded me of Dirk when he made his run in 2011.
Okay.
Where it was like, he was already kind of cemented he was cemented as a legend, but just didn't have the ring. And his run is a little bit more epic because he went against the Miami Big Three. So, he was facing D-Wade.
Did he drop
LeBron.
50 points, though?
No, but I'm not comparing. I'm just saying. Like,
that last game was just, epical. You know what I mean?
Well,
of course, yeah, it's worth more.
You know what I'm saying?
It's worth more beating the
trio
Big Three.
versus Chris Paul and Devin Booker.
Yeah.
It doesn't stack up the same.
Well,
on the run.
It doesn't stack up the
But
same.
it doesn't take away anything that Giannis
performance
did.
was just amazing.
Yeah, that's what
It
I'm
was an
saying.
amazing
It doesn't take away from Giannis's performance.
Yeah.
He absolutely killed it,
No, yeah, because I think Drew Holiday was having a pretty bad game, and Middleton, he was having your standard game,
But what Drew Holiday brought was his defensive game.
True. But it's a finals, man. You kind of need a little bit of both, especially from a key player like him.
Yeah.
I understand. PJ Tucker, he had 0 points for the game, but nobody bats an eye because we understand defense is his game.
Mhm.
But Drew Holiday, you kind of need him on both ends, especially on the finals.
Yeah, but I'm not
killing him. I'm not gonna kill him for it. I'm just saying, like Giannis, I was really impressed, and I'll tell you this: I watched the game with my mom, my dad, my brother, and my sister. It was a family event, and my dad doesn't know anything about basketball, and my mom knows less than him. And for these two people that know nothing about basketball, they were really impressed with Giannis. They were just like, man, that's a good player. You know what I mean? And that's what superstars do. They bring in an audience that knows nothing about the game, and they are able to make them say, man, this is a really good show. And I was really entertained, and then I kind of explained to them about the backstory with him and the free throws, and they're like, what? He's making all of them, until the end, he missed one, but I think he just missed one in the beginning of the game and one at the end. So it's it was a really interesting story just to being able to witness this game. So congratulations to the Bucks, Giannis, and CP3. Go on vacation, you bum.
Damn. that was really cool.
But well, Um, nothing personal. It's just like when you won 100 million now, it gets annoying. So hopefully this is as a blessing to the Suns organization, and they don't have to pay him the
Right.
100 million.
I don't
And
know, man. I
and
don't.
maybe the Lakers, they can afford it. They have the money, but as long as I wouldn't. But that's all I gotta
Listen,
say
man.
about
Chris
that.
Paul, it would be a great fit if he was willing to take a certain pay cut, because that's the only way
I'm just
that I see
saying,
him
to
is
what point,
doable.
like to what end, like, are you gonna like stop being all about money? Um, especially like crippling the team and still wanting to be a champ in the championship contenders. Like, you can't have the best.
Yeah,
You
you
can't
can't do
have
both.
everything.
Yeah, you can't do both. Like
Like, not even KD did that. Not even LeBron did that. So it's like,
James Harden.
yeah,
Like that's the thing that I think that's the part that annoys me is that he wants to do,
he wants the best of
both
both worlds,
and it's
and
like not dude, like yeah, the only reason you were on the Suns was because they could afford your contract, and the only reason you made it that far was because a lot of the stars were injured.
exactly.
So for you to win that championship was probably that moment. Now you can't force another team to.
Pay the 100 million.
Yeah, and it's still try to get to the final. If it's not the Brooklyn Nets, if it's not the Lakers, maybe Golden State. Well, yeah, Golden State.
But Curry is a point guard in Golden State, so
Honestly, this is the thing, man. Like, I mean, Chris Paul is good, but I feel like slowly he's starting to become a backup point guard
yeah,
than a starting point guard.
yeah,
Because I don't know, like, watching him, he just did not look like he had the energy anymore
exactly.
to do anything on the field, and it just, you kind of squandered Devin Booker's performances in game 3 and 4, and it's like, all right, like, how much longer does this dude have? And because you could already kind of tell
Honestly, I think this was his last good year, but
yeah, like
whatever team wants to pay him 100 million, it's not my money, but
yeah,
I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it either. Like, it just to me, it just doesn't make sense. I think for me or Chris Paul, like, if you're gonna try to hold hostage a team, do it. And if the team's gonna pay for it, then hey, it works out. But don't expect to win a championship in the West.
Yeah.
Or compete in the West. You better go to the East.
You better go to Lakers or Brooklyn. That's about it.
Those would probably be a guaranteed ring within 2-3 years.
No, like in a year, and I think.
It depends. Again, we don't know,
Yeah.
right? But it depends. Anyways, so we're gonna go ahead and move on to our next topic. So now we got is OU and UT leaving the Big 12, and they're heading to the SEC country.
That
SEC country.
I think that's gonna
Breaking
shock.
news.
That's gonna shock the entire college world. As much as it pains me to say, first of all, I love the UT fans. I have a lot of friends that are UT fans. I think I do.
You
But
think
I
you
just,
do?
yeah. I mean, we live in Houston, so I should know a lot. But I mean, we live in Texas, right? But I just have a problem with the organization. They're very cutthroat, and it's like
college.
yeah,
Or
like
UT?
the UT, the organization of University of Texas. Like, they're very cutthroat and whatnot, but I feel like business is more about partnerships, and they really do a good job at pissing off your partners. You know what I mean? So um, it's gonna be interesting to see whenever they move into the SEC, because
Well, everything's
it
not
seems,
final yet.
but it's looking like that, right? Um, it's more probable than not. And so I feel like different schools from the Big 12 are gonna want to leave the Big 12. I wouldn't want to be in the Big 12 if UT or Oklahoma aren't there. I'd rather go to the ACC. I'd rather go to the Big 10. I'd rather go to the Pac 12. You know? Or what's your opinion on it?
Well, for me, Honestly, really looking at it, I'm actually excited. I kind of want that.
Okay.
As a viewer, I wouldn't hate seeing that.
I'm excited too, to be
Yeah,
honest.
as a viewer, I wouldn't. I don't hate seeing it. I'm not from the Big 12. I'm not anywhere related to any of the schools there.
Yeah.
So for me, it's whatever. You know.
Yeah.
Now, again, I do have a personal interest because I am interested in how the college landscape is going to look like with them moving, and what happens to the Big 12, and what happens to the other conferences that they're going to expand. And at the end of the day, what I'm interested in is like if Houston is going to land somewhere better than the American. Um, Now as far as one thing that I'm not excited about is if the Big 12 decides to expand and they invite Houston to join. To me, it's like you're joining a dying conference,
Yes.
and you're gonna be in a boat where once it dies, you're gonna be back to like
Back to square one.
yeah.
Um, yeah, I'm not excited about joining the Big 12 anymore.
Which is crazy because we were trying to join about what 4 years ago, 5 years ago,
Yeah, yeah,
2015,
yeah,
around 2016.
yeah. But they said they didn't want the Houston team, that we provided no value. So I feel like we should keep their same energy going. Um, I hope, if I had a wish list, I would wish that we end up in the Pac-12
Mm,
or in the ACC. You
okay.
know, um, just because the basketball program has been hot for a while, and the reason why I don't like the Texas organization is because we had a good program until they took our coach. You know, um, so uh, again, they did what they were supposed to do for their organization, right? But I'm just saying, like, there's so much potential in U of H that it's untapped, and I feel like I hope that these big conferences can see that right now, and because at the end of the day, if we're being realistic, I'm okay to be at the spot we're at.
Right.
Okay, I'm happy at the American Conference because we got a fun rivalry with Memphis now.
Mm-hmm.
Um, what else? UCF has been relevant, like football wise. Um, Other than that, you have Memphis is relevant because of Penny Hardaway,
Which is leaving.
and he's leaving.
He's interviewing for the Orlando Magic job.
Oh, I didn't know that. So, but it's official that he's leaving or
No,
no?
not yet, but
If it happens, yeah. Because he used to
work.
he used to play for the Magic,
Mhm.
right? So, um, uh, yeah, that's a very high probability. But other than that, I mean, their football program is still relevant too. You know, um, uh, I feel like we're always competing for that New York Six bowl, like out of the Group of Five conferences.
Mhm.
I think we are the best conference out of them.
The group of five.
Yeah. So so I'm not upset being a big fish in the small tank. You know. What I'm scared about this situation is that you know all these moving pieces. Like there's no way you're gonna end up in the same spot you are at now. You know. Like maybe what if Memphis pursues moving to a Power Five conference, and we're just not trying to pursue anything.
Right.
Then it leaves us in a weaker position. What if UCF? What if all these good schools, Cincinnati from the American, try to leave and achieve it? Then we're no longer in the same position. We're in
Right.
a worse position.
I think the best theories that I saw, there was a lot of theories, and the best one that I honestly liked was a combination of joining forces,
Uh huh.
bringing in the Big 12 and the American,
Yeah.
and combining those leagues and calling it the Big American,
The big American. Oof.
right?
Oof.
Right?
That does sound.
That sounds cool, huh?
That really
Bro,
does.
we gotta trademark that shit.
A
The
big American. Yeah.
Dog, that sounds badass.
Yeah, that really does.
And I just came up with that in my head. Because I was definitely not in no reports.
No, I saw the Big 16, something like that.
Nah, that's whack.
Yeah, it
The
was
big American, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, so to me, the idea of combining schools, I think that sounds like a dope idea.
Combining conferences.
Yeah, because that way you'll, and this at the end of the day, what's gonna happen is you're gonna leave out, you're gonna leave out all the lames out, right?
Yeah.
Like you can't have
Tulane,
East Carolina,
East Carolina,
Tucson,
Tulsa.
Tulsa.
You can't have Temple.
I don't know. Okay, so if you combine them, so there are 8 teams. How much does the American have? 12, right? Are we a 12 conference team? Yeah, right. We are.
Yeah. We're 11 now. UConn left.
No, with Wichita State, we added them. So we're 12 on basketball.
They don't.
But we're 12 on football because we have Navy. Navy's only a football team.
Yeah,
so we're 12 and 12 right now.
Yeah, but UConn.
No, we're 12 and 12.
No, but UConn was part of the conference whenever they were still around.
Yeah, and we left.
And they left. We never replaced them.
We didn't?
No, because they said that they're only going to replace them with a quality member.
Oh, shoot. I thought we replaced them.
No, we didn't.
Okay. That makes sense. Yeah, okay. So then we're looking at 18 teams?
18 teams? What are you...
19 teams in total then.
If we combine them?
Yeah. Because it's 8 and then the 11 that we have.
Yeah, it's going to be 8 and 11.
So 19.
Yeah, that's too much.
So then we got to get rid of 3.
Yeah.
Bro, we get rid of East Carolina.
East Carolina, for a fact.
Tucson and Tulane.
Tulsa and Tulane.
Those would be my top 3 to
Yeah.
get rid of.
Yeah.
Keep the conference at 16.
Yeah.
That's not a bad little. I mean, combining them, honestly, is not a bad deal.
It's not a bad conference.
And and this is the thing, right? Like, yes, we're not gonna replace OU and UT, right? Like, those are the biggest college brands out there next to
Blue Bloods.
Next to like USC, Ohio State, Alabama, like Clemson.
SEC easily has the best conference.
Like, we're not, those are the big boys, right? But what the Big 12 has is an opportunity to rebrand itself and just get rid of
Restart.
And get rid of all the UT and Texas bad vibes.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, man, OU and Texas and UT have held the Big 12 in hostage mode.
Yeah.
Where they didn't want to expand. They were forcing them with their network deal, the Longhorn Network. They didn't want to give that up, which hurt their revenue for contracts. Like, it was a bad relationship.
Yeah.
It was one of those.
It was a toxic relationship.
It was a toxic relationship
Going one way.
Where UT and OU got everything that they wanted, and the rest of the team just had to follow. So to me, it's like, why not combine these forces and rebrand? And now you have
everybody's at equal. Yeah. Everybody's at equal level.
And this is the thing, right? They were talking about how the Pac-12 currently is the weakest conference out of the current 5, right?
Yeah.
And they were saying that the Big 12 could try to potentially poach some of their schools away to join the Big 12.
I don't see that.
Well, my thing is, I don't see it either, and the only reason I don't see it is like, I think the Big 12, what hurts them is that their branding is really stuck in the West Coast.
The Big 12 or
the Pac-12. The
Okay.
Pac-12.
Okay.
Their branding is stuck in the West Coast.
Yes, of course.
Like, my potential, what I would always wanted would be them to expand to Central, maybe get Texas Tech, get in U of H. I would love to have them U of H. I would like maybe get Boise State and BYU to try to balance things out, like geography wise.
Yeah.
And then they have something interesting there.
Yeah.
But I don't see any of the Pac-12 teams leaving to join the Big 12. To me, I think that I don't see that.
Why would anybody leave for the Big 12? Like, I don't even want the American I don't even want to leave
Well,
American
well, the American.
for.
But that's
for
the
Big
thing.
12
Like,
right now.
you brought that a good point. Is like, if U of H stays, they could easily leave. Memphis could leave, and then another team could leave, and then you're right. Then U of H is stuck it's in a bad spot.
Yeah.
So U of H is in a bad spot because either you do join, or either they combine forces, and now U of H is in a great spot because now you're gonna have a great
a stable.
you're gonna a stable
conference.
environment. You're gonna have a solid football league. You're gonna have a solid basketball league. Everything's gonna be central, so you don't have long distances going out west. You'll still go out east
To Florida,
but it won't be. But it's not as bad.
We're already doing it.
Yeah.
Like
It's not. They're already doing it. So, but they don't have to expand where they're going west. Honestly, that might be my new dream scenario is having a joint conference between the American and the Big.
yeah.
And then the second would be the
just-
Pac-12.
I just feel the Pac-12 wouldn't reach out to us first. I feel like they will reach out to. Well, I heard they can't reach out to Baylor or BYU because of their whole religious.
Yeah.
affiliation.
Well, okay. So there was an interesting theory behind why the other schools are screwed, and basically it was saying that nobody wants to go to Lubbock.
Yeah, no,
You know
that's
what I
why.
mean? Nobody wants to go to Waco.
Mm-hmm.
You maybe want to go to TCU, but they're a Christian school,
So they can't.
there's some issues there. Nobody
Yeah.
wants to go play Kansas in football because
Yeah.
also you got to keep in mind too, right?
The Pac-12 wants to be competitive in both.
In football, though,
Mm,
football
yeah.
is the money maker.
Yeah.
Let's not mistake that. Basketball is great, but
Yeah.
basketball has 1 month, March Madness,
Yes.
right? But March Madness includes all schools, all basketball schools.
Yes.
Football has a whole season.
Well, basketball has a whole season too, though.
Yeah, bro.
With
but
more
like,
games.
Yeah, bro. Think about it like this, right?
No, I mean, I understand.
1 month,
I
1 month's worth of basketball games in a home audience equals 1 game of football audience.
yeah.
You know what I'm like?
Yeah.
Think about that.
No, yeah.
You know what I mean? Football's running everything. That's why the UT and Oklahoma are leaving to go to the SEC. It's not because they got a great basketball program.
To ensure.
It's because they got a football program that brings
Yeah.
in money. That
No, well, the
sells
SEC
out, brings competitiveness.
The
right?
SEC is nothing but football.
Well, that's what I'm saying, and nobody's
They
complaining.
just happen to
they're,
be.
They're not complaining
good.
about like, oh, how come we don't see Alabama in the Final Four?
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, at the end of the day, football's what's causing this realignment.
Yes, it's all about.
You know what I
football.
mean? So we got to look at it as a football standpoint, which hurts us because our football team sucks.
Yeah.
Our stadium only holds 40,000, and because it holds 40,000, people still don't go. We don't sell out our stadiums if we're
Yeah.
not playing nobody important or if we're not relevant. Now, I don't blame the U of H fans. I blame the head coach.
Yeah.
You know, but it's one of those things, bro. Like, we're not gonna support a weak ass team because
Well-
there's so many things to do on a
Well,
Saturday,
that's the thing.
Friday, Thursday night.
Well, that's the thing. Like, if we had a relevant opponent or a relevant team, that stadium is gonna be packed.
Let me ask you this:
Yeah.
say they do join, right?
Yeah.
Are you gonna go, bro? Are we gonna go see Kansas versus U of H?
I'll probably go see Texas Tech.
No, bro. Hold on.
Uh-huh.
You're jumping ahead.
Uh-huh.
Answer the question. Are you gonna go see a Kansas U of H game?
Probably not.
Okay, just Kansas State versus U of H.
Probably not.
Okay.
Even less.
Damn, even less.
Yeah.
And Kansas State is better than Kansas.
Well,
But-
I would see like the in-state.
No, but like,
rivals.
okay, I'm just
Because it's gonna be more fun, right?
But I guess for me, is what I'm saying is
Like I would see Baylor, I would see Tech,
right.
I would see.
Right. Again, I'm not. Hold on.
Yeah.
You're jumping ahead. Right. Those are the games that we're gonna sell out. Right. What they care about are the games that don't matter.
Yeah.
The games that are just, it's gonna be a trash ass game.
Yeah.
Like, U of H versus Iowa State.
Oh hell no.
There, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm saying. Like, the Baylor game's not gonna be a problem.
If we're relevant,
Texas Tech
yeah.
is not gonna be a problem. TSU's not gonna be a problem. It's gonna be these outer state games that are gonna be a problem.
Yeah.
And for the Big 12, or for the Pac-12, for all these other conferences, that's what they look at. They look at the games that you don't sell out.
And that's the thing, like I'm telling you this now, right? but I never thought I would get excited about a U of H Memphis game, because we still go watch the UH Memphis game because they're like the only competitive team. So now if all these other teams are competitive, then people might show up. I might, because like, oh yeah, it's gonna be a competitive team. It's not gonna be UConn football that we're just gonna beat them by 50 and still get no recognition because that's what we're supposed to do. Like
Yeah.
it is a different level, man. Like it's I feel like turnout would be a lot better than it is now, but
No, turnout. I think turnout would improve, but this is a problem with U of H
we have
fans.
too many options.
I don't know, not the city, right? Like, this is a problem with U of H. Like, if we're on a hot streak, we support. If they're not, we ain't supporting.
I feel like that's everybody, to be honest.
Nah, bro, that's not UT. UT still sells out their $100,000 stadium. A&M still sells out their $100,000.
Yeah, but they don't have options.
No,
Like,
but
they don't have a basketball.
But this is
team.
what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying, though.
They don't have an NBA team. They don't have an NFL team.
Right. But
that's literally the only
bro.
thing. It's like me watching TV. Like, if that's the only thing to do, I'm gonna be watching.
Right,
it all day.
but that's the problem that hurts U of H fans. That's hurts
we have too many
U of H. We have too many options.
That's
and so like that's why we're not necessarily one of the top picks. And then what hurts us is our team sucks right now.
Yeah.
Like we have no excitement.
Yeah.
We're committed to this coach, which is is not a problem. We're gonna write it out. But to me, what's gonna happen is all these other. So say they come if the best hope is they join forces. We get stability. We get new teams. We get in-state rivalries.
Yeah.
Which I think would be great. Maybe if I think we might even fire our head coach and get a new one for this, and really start competing.
Yeah.
Because now we'll have new money coming in, right?
Yeah.
And then hopefully what's gonna happen is U of H re-emerges from the ashes, right?
Like we always do.
And dominates.
Bro, we always do.
Dominates.
We always come back to relevancy.
Because what's gonna happen is, right, Baylor's gonna be in the headlines, right?
Yeah.
Like they have a good team.
Yeah, bro, but they're from Waco.
Right.
Like,
Baylor might come out. Man, I'm trying to think of another in the Big 8.
Like if we get the same resources, bro, I have no problem against all of these schools.
Yeah, I was gonna say the only team in the Big 8 or the Big 12 that I like is probably Baylor coming out as a strong candidate to football wise, right? Then on our side,
I feel like with the same
U of H.
resources, U of H and Memphis are still gonna compete, like because we've been competing with lower resources. You know what I mean?
Right.
UCF are gonna compete, so that's honestly really interesting. Like seeing what like the American schools would do with the same resources as other Big 12 schools. I don't see Kansas State competing. I don't see. I know Oklahoma State. They're very passionate, but I don't see them competing.
Well, I follow a little bit of the Big 12, and those teams they're gonna compete. Kansas is not gonna compete.
Oh, I didn't mention Kansas.
Yeah, Kansas is not gonna compete in football. Kansas State, they're okay. This is the thing, right? It's a conference made up of okay teams.
Yeah.
And then you got UT and Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Like that's the conference in its general makeup, right?
Yeah.
In the America, it's kind of almost a similar thing because you have U of H, you have Memphis, you have Navy, you have UCF. Those are really good teams. You have good teams, and then you have mediocre
Temple
teams.
won it once.
Yeah. I mean, there's no Temple's good. USF is good.
USF hasn't.
But
really been
the problem
good.
is that we just have towards the end of our group, we just have a really weak group towards the end.
What do you mean? Towards the end of the season?
No, towards the end of our in our conference, Tulsa, Tulane.
They're just really bad.
East Carolina.
They're just really bad.
Those are the ones that just kind of pull us back. And, if we could swap them out, that would be awesome. But, that's one of the things that's, what's going to happen is the Big 12 are gonna have to do something to stay relevant and not die out.
And U of H has to do something to make sure we're not at a worse spot than we're at right
Right.
now.
Yep. That's
So-
really what it is. But I have all the confidence in President Couture. I have all the confidence
administration.
in the administration, the athletic director, Perez.
Because even now, like we have a basketball scheduled match with Virginia, you know what I mean? So it's like we're being relevant nationally, at least in basketball. So
You know
hopefully
what?
that's worth something.
This news actually makes me want to buy tickets to the Texas Tech game now.
To the Texas Tech game.
Yeah.
True.
Honestly.
Let's do it.
You down?
Yeah.
I'm honestly interested now because I
Yeah.
think that's gonna be one of those things that is just let's see what could be, right?
Yeah. Because if they don't sell enough tickets, they're gonna be.
It's gonna look bad.
It's gonna look bad.
And it's not the fans' fault. It's the football team's fault. Well, not the football team. It's the leaders in charge of the football team that is not past the athletic director. It's more in the head coaching positions.
It's a head coach job. Like
It's the head coach job, yeah.
Like this guy, they let him do everything. He got there, he fired the whole staff and brought in his new people.
And they ain't doing nothing.
And they're not. Yeah.
We ain't doing nothing. I'm not gonna stand for another mediocre season.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna happen. And I think Couture kind of knows that. And honestly,
And she's writing it out. I'm sure she can't
and-
wait to fire him.
And my thing is too is like with this news, I think Couture would fire him.
Yeah.
Because this is the time to step up.
You're costing.
And I bet you she's probably gonna she probably already let him know like, hey, this is the season where you really got to step up.
Yeah, if you fuck up.
If this is gonna potentially try to get us in the Big 12, get us somewhere else.
Yeah.
You know, we need to step up.
Yeah.
You know, we need to get fans into the seats. That's the way that you're gonna prove that this university, this team needs to be in a Power 5. We can't have empty ass stadiums.
He's the highest paid coach in the group of 5.
Bro.
And
we haven't
so
won.
Embarrassing. Yeah.
We haven't won.
It's so embarrassing.
That is an embarrassing.
We haven't even had a winning season with him, I think.
We've had average seasons with him.
No, like what I mean is like above 500.
We've had bro, we have to have before.
The first 2, I'm pretty sure we didn't.
I'll give him no.
We haven't even qualified for a bowl game. And the last year we did because of COVID.
Dang, has it been that?
Yeah.
Bro, I've not kept honestly, I've not even looked at
It's been 3 years.
It's been 3 years. I know it's been 3. The first season he had Greg Ward.
No.
Yeah, he left in Miami the after that
You're
season.
saying Greg Ward is
I'm sorry. Derek King.
Yes.
Derek King.
And then he left.
Bro, he got a contract in Miami.
With who?
Who did he get it with?
Is he still there?
Yeah, but he signed a nice deal, bro.
Like $1 million?
I don't know if it's $1 million, but it was like
Impressive.
in the 300s, 5,000.
Yeah, that's
500,000. Yeah,
good. That's good.
Bro, in Miami.
I didn't blame him for leaving.
Oh, listen, I love Houston,
Uh-huh.
but if I get an opportunity to live in Miami,
You're leaving.
I'm leaving Houston like the next day.
Yeah.
I'm doing a one-way trip to Miami.
Yeah. I wouldn't, but I understand the logic.
Bro,
I wouldn't.
bro,
Hey, man.
say you're Derek King.
Uh-huh.
You're not leaving Houston, go to Miami.
No, I'll visit Miami if I wanted to, but
All right, bro. Okay. Comment below if you think he's lying.
you want to go to the next topic?
Yeah. Anyways, for OU and UT, man, good luck in the SEC country. Pretty sure you guys are gonna suck,
Yeah.
but I'll be surprised if y'all don't. Those are my farewell words.
Yeah, I feel like UT's gonna suck, but I don't think OU's gonna suck.
Nah, I think OU is gonna get a reality check.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, bro, low key, I'm gonna tune into those games. Honestly, I really am interested.
too.
I'm actually excited for that.
Yeah, me too.
This is gonna be an interesting. Bro,
OU's never gonna make a playoff again. Oh, but now they're gonna do the 12.
the 12. So yeah,
Yeah.
bro, it's good. Like
That's
that
why.
12 shit is gonna be half of the SEC.
No, it's gonna basically be like a March Madness, but in football.
It's gonna be like no, but I'm saying like the SEC.
Half of it is gonna be from the
Yeah,
SEC.
it's gonna be
Yeah.
the top four, like four of those teams.
And they're gonna give one to the group of 5.
Yeah, dude.
That's so disrespectful,
bro. That's so disrespectful.
And they're gonna put them against Alabama in the first round.
For real. For real. Hey, if you beat Alabama,
that would be legit.
that would be legit.
I'm not even upset with
that.
that.
I wouldn't even be like. That'd be dope.
Alabama.
Yeah.
Kind of like the Knicks fans after beating a game against Atlanta, they were like,
"Oh, we want Brooklyn." Yeah.
Well, oh my
so
God.
that would be an interesting one. But anyways, like I said, man, good luck to them. See what happens. All right, man. So we're moving on to our next topic, and it's a little bit of a two-header. Talking about Mexico national team, man. They went ahead and they had a strong showing in their opening game against France in the Olympics. Did you catch the game?
I saw the highlights.
Saw the highlights, bro. You didn't wake up at 3 a.m.
That's too early
to watch the game, bro.
I'm not gonna do it.
Could have had a nice little breakfast taco.
At 3 in the morning?
At 3 a.m.
I'm barely getting home.
Is that
man.
breakfast taco? Yeah, because let me see. I'm trying to think. Is 3 a.m. breakfast, or is that a late dinner? Ooh,
I think it's about perspective.
interesting. If you're going to sleep, it's dinner. If you're waking up, it's breakfast.
True.
Because you're breaking a fast.
Ooh.
Anyways.
We learned something new.
So, man, well, if you would have woke up early with your breakfast taco, you would have seen that Mexico destroyed France 4-1, bro.
4-1.
4-1.
So did you watch it?
Bro, they destroyed the great Glignac?
Gignac.
Glignac. I feel like I'm saying Glignac. Gignac.
From the Tigres. Let's go.
Man, they destroyed him, bro.
He's representing his country.
They destroyed him.
They did destroy
They destroyed
him.
his team, honestly, because he's the captain.
True. Is he? Was he?
Yeah, he is the captain.
Oh, so you're telling me Tigres has a French captain?
Yeah.
Ooh.
That got destroyed by Mexico. He got destroyed by America
it's all good.
Adelante.
It's all
Bro,
good.
he got destroyed from an America Adelante. He did convert the penalty kick against
He
Memo.
did. It was a good kick.
Nah. Don't say it was a good kick, bro.
Hey,
the only reason
did
that
he
Memo
score it?
did not stop it
Did he score
was
it?
because he happened to like a dumbass, bro.
Now, did he
he
score it?
jumped,
Uh-huh,
right?
uh-huh.
And that freaking ball
Uh-huh.
got into that space, bro.
Uh-huh.
That small space
Mhm,
between the
Okay.
field
And then it went
and his body. But bro, you
Nah.
are telling
And
me
then-
you are telling me that was a good penalty kick.
All right, did it went in?
No, was it a good penalty? Was it a good penalty
Okay,
kick?
did it go in?
Okay.
I'm asking you a question.
Okay. I'll answer your question if you answer my question, okay?
Well,
It
I
did-
asked you a question
Yeah,
first.
it did go in.
Okay,
Was it a
then
good
was.
penalty
yeah,
kick?
Yeah.
Bro,
It
if
went
it
in.
was a Mexican player, bro, you would have shitted on that kick.
No,
Because it was
I wouldn't have.
even the commentators were like, "Oh, it was a good kick," and then they reviewed
The
the play.
commentators are
and
so
they were,
biased.
and they were like, "Oh,
The-
wait a minute."
And the
It just-
commentators
he
are
got
so
lucky on-
biased.
Dude,
Bro, the soccer commentators are the most biased
that was the
commentators.
English commentators. It wasn't even the Mexican
Well,
one.
I'm saying soccer commentators.
No, you said Spanish commentators.
I said soccer commentators.
Nah, it's recorded. We'll see.
Yeah.
You'll hear this tomorrow.
but
But yeah, man.
great
so-
penalty kick.
Bruh.
Shout out to my boy Gignac, repping for his country. And he's low key repping for our country too.
Well, yeah, bro. You
because
couldn't
he's
stop.
playing in the Mexican league. So it's
You know,
like,
you know what's so interesting about that? Like, he was giving so much praise to the Mexico team
Mhm.
that it was kind of annoying. Cause I'm just like, I get it, dude. You don't want to, you're not gonna bite the hand that feeds you.
no,
where your
but
family's
but
at.
I thought like it might come off across that, but he's been doing it for years. It like at first I thought it was like that, but I feel like he just loves the country so much, man. Like, bro, they treat him like royalty in Tigres.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
So like he fell in love with the city. So he's fallen in love with the country. Like
He fell in love with it, bro. You should have switched nationalities.
He had already played for the
Nah,
French
I know,
team.
I know.
So No, I'll tell you this, bro, because he's had like 2 or 3 kids at Monterrey now.
Yeah.
And he's like my kids are Mexican. Like,
Yeah.
why shouldn't I love this country?
Right.
You know what I mean? So like he's a very genuine dude. So like whenever like you hear him at first, it's like you're seeing this guy talking Spanish with a French accent. It comes off as fake, you know.
Yeah.
But like if you see various interviews with him, you start to realize like the consistencies that he speaks about, and it's like, oh, this guy really does believe this. But in my mind, I think he's clouded by love. Like he just, it's like, I'm not gonna be talking trash about Houston. Like, you know, I think we have the best basketball teams. I think we have great university.
Bro. That's it, bro.
You know what I mean?
Oh my god.
Um,
bro, what about the track and field team, bro? You're not even gonna
I said a
mention
great
the-
university. No, I meant basketball teams. I meant NBA and college. Bro, like
Oh,
I,
you're talking about, okay, you're talking about I got
I love the Rockets.
So you're talking about the
I
city.
love yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's where I got confused.
No,
You said
yeah.
basketball team. I'm
No,
like, are you
no,
talking
I meant
about-
both. I meant both.
I thought you were like men and
I
women
love,
basketball
I
team?
love the Astros. Like, you know, like I'll defend them to death. I won't defend the Texans because they just did too much shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's
Lot
just
of
too
shit-
much.
a lot of shit went down.
Yeah, it's just too much. Like, I wish I could. I would, but it's like, you know, this is my new place. This is my new home. So it's like I'm gonna defend it. You know? So I feel like he has the same vibes that I have for Houston. That for him, Mexico is that place that gave him an opportunity. You know, whenever they transferred him to Mexico, he was kind of washed in France in a sense. Like, he wasn't washed, but like they're like they said like the French media said he had a chip on his shoulder. Like, why is he going to Mexico? Like, if you see Gignac, he's a little bigger than your average French guy. So like they call him fat in France because he's fat for a French man. So they're making fun of him when he moves to Tigres. They're like, oh, he just went to Mexico to eat tacos. That's the reason why he moved to
Okay,
Mexico.
are you done defending him? Are you done?
So
are you done?
I'm just
Can we go back to Mexico? Destroying France
I'm just saying, bro.
and
Like,
destroying
like
Giannak's team.
I'm just saying, bro. Like,
Are we done? Are we done? You got it out of your system?
I'm just saying, bro. Like, this guy has praise for Mexico, then more Mexicans have praise for Mexico.
Uh-huh.
And I think yes.
Okay, good.
And I
We
think
got that on record.
And I think those vibes are welcome. You know?
Hey, the vibes are
Because-
welcome. I'm not tripping about it. I'm honestly more excited for the Mexico team because
But I'm not.
all the team,
I'm really not.
all the teams there on the starting 11 were all from the Liga MX except for one.
Yeah. But I've seen this
And-
like a couple times.
No, but like this is the thing, right? To me, the Olympics games tells me a lot. Like it levels out the competition almost.
Not really.
Almost. I said almost. I didn't say like it levels it. I said almost, right? And the reason I say almost, right, is because obviously you're gonna have great teams with young players. Like France didn't bring in their best players. Like,
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like obviously-
Bro, Gignac's not even their fourth best
dude,
striker.
Gignac is 35.
Yeah.
What is he doing on an under
Yeah.
23, right?
So that's what I'm saying.
There's
like,
better players out there than him.
Like, Mexico puts their best players. They took their best three
in the Liga
older,
MX.
Yeah, their best three. Like,
right. Liga MX players
Yeah.
versus the French players, the under 23,
Mhm.
right? Just under 23 Liga players,
Mhm.
Liga 1, I think, right? It's called Liga 1.
League One.
League 1 versus Liga MX. That's how I'm viewing it, right?
Yeah.
Now, they didn't take their best, right? I understand that. And Mexico, you're saying that we took our absolutely best
From
in
Liga MX, yeah.
right? This is the thing, right? I'm not gonna dispute that, but what are we supposed to do? Not take our best under 23?
I'm just saying is.
You know what I mean? Like-
it overhypes us. You know what I mean? It's like, it's not reality because when we go to the World Cup,
But that's a different. That's again, these are two different tournaments though. I'm not saying this Olympic team is gonna be the same team in the Olympic in the World Cup.
Yeah.
Right. I'm just solely focusing on the Olympics and our players that we have that we set.
Yeah,
right?
but
that's what I'm saying. I don't wanna bring in the World Cup because that's a different tournament. That's the whole world stops to watch a World Cup.
yeah, but that's
game.
the only cup to really care about if you think about it. Like all these tournaments are to prepare for the World Cup.
Right. Which again, yes, bro. But to me, there's still something about being an Olympic gold medalist.
Well, we already won it, and the thing is,
But that's what I'm saying. Like,
and
what
the
is
reason why I say like we're preparing for the World Cup because there's so many little games that the countries play together, so they got to use all these mid-level tournaments to get to know each other. You know what I mean? So it really is preparation to the World Cup.
right?
Yeah.
So, but the Olympic gold still matters. It matters
does.
to a certain point.
It
I'm
does.
not, and
But-
I'm not saying that as a because at the end of the day, if it ultimately mattered like the World Cup, right? France would have let Mbappe go. Who were the other ones? Well, they would have definitely replaced Guinea.
No,
You know what I mean?
Mbappe would have been there.
They would have replaced him with a striker.
Well-
like Kate would be there. You know what I mean? Like that's if France really wanted to win the golden medal.
Yeah.
That's if the tournament to them was that important, right? Like I think for Mexico, right? I think it's important for Mexico as far as the sense to see, okay, these under 23 players, right? Where are they at? If they're the best that Liga MX has to offer, I'll accept that because I want to see where they're at, what levels they're at, and then also compare them to the other countries' 23. Right. France's Olympic team was a B team, maybe C team, basically.
Yeah.
Right. I wouldn't even say B, but that's okay because I want to see where they stack up. We're gonna have to play Japan, right? That's gonna be that's a solid team. I don't know what kind of players they have, but I know it's a solid team. Japan has been a solid team.
They should take their best players.
Right. And because they want Olympic gold and
Yeah.
Japan, so yes. And then you have South Africa, where South Africa has been going through a lot of stuff. They're not gonna have their absolute best players, but that's okay, right?
Yeah.
I expect Mexico to win their group.
Yeah.
Beating France is probably one of the hardest teams out there, right? So I expect them to win their group, but in Mexican fashion, they might not. They might be second, and then we're gonna have to go against like Brazil,
Yeah.
or like Germany. You know what I mean? Like a whack ass, like a strong team.
Yeah.
And then, but yeah, man. So for me, it's like I look the Olympics as I look at it too as a training session.
Yeah.
Like of course, right? Because
Yeah.
at the end of the day, the World Cup is what ultimately matters. And for me, looking at the Olympics versus the Golden Cup,
It's
the Olymp is more exciting.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean? Like, bro,
Easily.
we just watched them play France versus we just watched them play El Salvador.
Yeah.
And El Salvador was hyped because they were gonna beat
That's
us.
like their World Cup.
Dude, El Salvador was hype of beating Guatemala and Trinity and Tobago, and they were talking about they were gonna beat Mexico.
Yeah. They were really
How
excited.
delusional was that?
Yeah, and even if they did beat us, it's just like it's the Gold Cup. Like it's not the World Cup. You know?
Bro, it's a Gold Cup.
Um
And now we're going up against Honduras, I believe,
in the next round?
in the next round.
Yeah, and they always get things really spicy. I think we went to the game together, right?
Yeah, that was one of the friendlies. Was it a friendly?
I think it was a Gold Cup,
It was the Gold Cup.
and it was just fights everywhere.
Yeah.
Honduras.
Yeah, and
versus-
Honduras in the quarterfinals to date, or this Saturday at 9 p.m. But see, man, like that game, right?
Yeah.
That's our senior team. So it's our senior team, right?
Yeah.
This Golden Cup, bro, we already had Chucky Lozano get injured, right? We
Yes.
talked about this. He's worth 45 million euros. He got hurt by a $16 goalkeeper free agent. in Trinity.
$16?
$16, bro.
He's worth $16.
$16, bro.
So you're
Free
telling me-
agent.
You're telling me, like he's worth what I paid for my Chipotle
Pretty much. With
With-
extra guac.
with guac.
Yep.
No, with guac.
With what?
Extra guac, it would be more expensive.
Wait, are you getting a vegetarian bowl?
No, I'm getting a chicken.
Right, so it's extra. Wok is extra.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're saying extra guac than other than.
Well, I
the
said
guac
with extra
that-
wok. Well, yeah, because it's extra.
No, you just gotta say with guac. That's already extra. So if you're saying extra guac, you get more extra. It's another $3. So then it might.
Yeah, you can get double wok.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, that actually sounds pretty good.
That sounds pretty good.
Honest, because
because
that first wok is never the same.
But then your dinner is gonna be worth more than the goalkeeper.
Bro, that hurt. A freaking 45. Bro,
Yeah.
Chucky Lozano is the valuable player in the Mexican league right now. In the Mexican selección, bro.
Yeah.
He's out for 5 weeks. Like, I think they said 4 to 6 weeks.
I just didn't like how Hector Herrera kept playing. I'm like, bro, like, this guy.
He kept playing. The referee
cold.
didn't stop.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, dude, like that situation honestly was really bad. Like, I just didn't like it. Just you endangered a player's life for a fucking missed goal.
Yes, and then
And I'm just like, really, dude?
and then if you compare it to like when with Denmark, basically, you know,
everybody stopped.
Everybody stopped.
Everybody stopped, bro.
Because you gotta respect life, you know.
That was the annoying part, yeah. And I didn't like that. You know, I didn't like playing Guatemala, and I didn't like playing El Salvador. Like, to me, again, bro, like the Golden Cup is trash, and I think I already talked about how I feel about them. But to me, bro, I think the senior team looks good. I expect them to go all the way to the finals like usual. I do expect that. If they don't, I'm not even gonna be mad about it. But in the Olympic side of things, I'm more excited about the Olympics and seeing if they can go all the way to the final. You know, even Dani Alvarez, bro, wants to see Mexico in the final. He wants Brazil, Mexico in the final.
Oh, he said something?
Yeah, he
What
was
did he
like,
say?
he's like, I really respect Mexico's play style, and I would love to see them. I would love to be a part of a Brazil versus Mexico final for the gold.
Oof.
Bro,
Nice, respect.
which is really cool, right? Like, which is really cool. I really like that. And I think that just tells us, bro, like, that tells me that Mexico, in its weird, chaotic history, its chaotic play, is a respected team, bro. You know what I mean? It is a very respected team. It's just annoying that we get in our own way, that the owners get in their own way. I don't know, man. Like, we have the potential to put the best product on the field, and we don't.
You know what would be interesting with this Gold Cup? If Qatar takes it.
Okay, I'm glad you brought that up.
Uh-huh.
I was thinking, I was like, how much would Qatar pay the CONCACAF to maybe not win it, but make it to the finals?
Yeah.
I was wondering that. I was
Yeah.
wondering how much would they pay.
Yeah.
And you know, CONCACAF is greedy.
Yeah.
It would definitely be like, okay, like,
Yeah, let's
make a deal.
Let's make things happen.
What about if they exchange? What about? Well, no, maybe. You know, because I don't know who's the top brass, right? But like, I was thinking like, how much money would like they pay? Like, how much money? Like,
Yeah.
what would you think would be an accurate amount to get into the finals? Not say win it, but get into the finals.
I would say 10 million.
Really? That
Yeah.
cheap?
I mean, it's 10 million more than.
I mean, I'm not saying, but I was thinking more like, straight up, I was
100?
thinking like 80 to 100.
80 to 100 million. I don't know.
Just to buy that credibility.
Mm.
But then it's like the CONCACAF, so it's like,
Yeah.
how much credibility can you really get?
Exactly. So
Because it would be like you have to beat the U.S.
like they can genuinely beat El Salvador without any.
Oh yeah.
Like they're basically paying the 10 million just to Mexico. And
Just to
the
get a
US.
match with like I think it would be with the U.S.
Yeah.
because they play opposites of each other.
No, I'm just saying they will be paying the 10 million to Mexico and the U.S. to let them make sure
To make it in the
that
final.
make it happen.
I don't think the U.S. would take it, but I feel
don't
Mexico
think-
would.
I don't think they would have an option
Why?
because
I feel like the U.S. has the option.
I don't know.
I think there's expectations of the U.S. winning the Golden Cup.
Well, I guess That's
Mexico would be the one to take it because they're
Yeah.
facing sanctions from FIFA because of the. You know what FIFA said? You know what Mexico's trying to do now?
What?
They're trying to move their qualifying cups
Uh-huh.
from Mexico to the U.S.
Wow.
So they can get state fans in the stadiums, bro.
Wow.
Bro,
Interesting.
I'm not even hating that.
I'm not either.
I'm not even hating because a qualifier actually means something versus
Yeah.
a freaking friendly.
So
So
they made a negative to a positive.
yes, bro. They are potentially gonna open up more. They're probably gonna get more money.
Yeah.
Because you pick three, it's 3 games, right?
Yeah.
You pick L.A., Dallas, Houston, whatever, one city in Texas. That's guaranteed to
LA,
LA's
Arizona.
guaranteed. Arizona, Chicago. You can even throw in Chicago in there.
That's about it.
That's about it. I was gonna say New York, but I was like, nah.
Nah.
Like it would sell. I think it would still sell out, but like their fans aren't really there. And I was gonna say Miami or Orlando,
No.
but también no.
No.
Like
That's more Caribbean.
yeah, yeah.
Well,
Really, they're stuck in the southwest region of
yeah.
Denver. Maybe Denver. I heard Denver's they be having pretty good crowds. of Mexico fans.
Atlanta.
Ooh, Atlanta would be one, yeah.
Atlanta.
So they have, bro. Mexico has options. If they can do that, bro, that's a nice finesse, bro. And
Yeah.
why not? You know?
Yeah.
Why not?
Let's just keep it real.
Of what?
Like they want more money and
Okay, yeah. I was like, damn, you're about to drop a truth bomb or something, a real bomb, not a real bomb, but like a truth bomb.
They just want more money and we don't care because we don't have to go to Mexico to see the good games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, we got a little off traction, but yeah, man, this is the thing, man. Like, I think I like Mexico. I hate them, love them. It's one of those things. It's a relationship that I just have with them. Interesting, bro. So I was looking up, Mexico's jerseys, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they're not Adidas.
Yeah, they are.
No, they're a Chinese company paid the Olympic Committee to make all their uniforms. So their Olympic.
Oh, you're talking about the Olympics? Yeah, they're
Yeah,
different.
the Olympics,
Yeah,
yeah.
they're different.
Bro, I was like, because I looked at the jerseys, right, and they don't look bad.
Mm-hmm.
They look cheap though. Like that
Yeah.
was one thing that I was like, why do they look kind of cheap? And I was like, why do they look? Did you see the uniforms?
Yeah, they do look cheap.
And that was one thing that I was just like, what is going on? Like, it even made news in the Mexican media that one of the jerseys had the Mexican flag upside down.
Wow.
Yes, bro. And I was like, are we really? I was like, what is this? And so it was just like one of those things, bro. I was just like, dude, who made these jerseys? But look at them. They look so cheap. And these jerseys, guys, you could just Olympic teams. It's a green jersey with some like light lemon, lime. What are they? Triangles?
It looks like a Sprite.
Dude, yes.
It really does.
Oh yeah, it's the colors of a Sprite can.
Yeah.
A Sprite can, dude. That's very true. And this Chinese company, Lin Ling, is the brand. And they opened offices in Mexico to promote their brand.
Yeah.
And they paid the Olympic Committee to make all their uniforms. And I was just like, dude, like, how much money did these Chinese spend for them to make Mexico's jerseys?
Yeah.
And like, the only reason I like them is because they're green. They're like, that's the only reason, right?
Yeah, I mean they kept it very simple.
Yeah, they kept it very simple. Even with their Sprite can design, I still like the green. Which brings me back to my topic of Mexico's colors, bro. We need to go back to green.
You don't like the black and gold anymore?
The black and purple.
Or
black and pink.
Black and pink. Yeah.
I like it. It's cool, but bro, we need to go back to green.
True.
We need to go back to the classic green, white, and red. The white shorts and red socks.
Mhm.
I think we are the only team that color scheme, bro. It just stands out. You know what I mean? It just stands out, dude.
Yeah.
Like Italy can't take that from us.
Yeah, nobody.
They're blue or
Italy is blue. Yeah.
Right? Is that normal? That's their primary color, right?
Yeah, that's their sport, their soccer color.
Like the only green that comes up that I think of naturally, green wise, is Nigeria.
Yeah, but
and
it's all green, no red.
Right. There's no white either. Like
there's white.
There's some white. Okay, but no red.
Yeah.
So to me, it's like, dude, like let's go back to our colors, man. Let's go back to the roots.
Yeah.
And like our away jerseys can be different. Our third kits can be different, but like let's go back to green.
Yeah.
Like me watching the game, the highlights in green, like in their green jerseys.
It felt like home. You know?
Yeah, dude. It just looked right.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, damn, man.
It didn't matter. It was cheap ass jerseys.
Yeah, it didn't matter. They were cheap.
Yeah.
Because that was one thing I did look. I was like, who is this manufacturer? Because I was actually trying to buy one. Like I was like actually interested in trying to buy one.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Yeah.
It is not.
Yeah, it's not worth it. It's not worth it.
It is not worth it to do all of that.
What you call it? Last Olympics, Atletica did it. I think that's the brand. It's basically like it's a Mexican brand, which you would think they would give it up to a Mexican company, right? Mm-hmm. Like it's Atletica.
That was the London one.
Yeah. I mean, just keep it home, but I mean, that's the problem with Mexico sports is that you give them a little money and they'll go for it.
Yep. So, anyways, guys, I just want to say, just quick, rapid fire, just little topics. What you think? Messi winning the Copa America. What do you think about that?
Happy for Messi and well deserved. Even though this one wasn't deserved, but it was.
Ooh.
It was.
So it was well deserved, but it wasn't well deserved.
It was well deserved, but he had a bad game. But he deserved to win something. That's all I'm saying.
It was a great game. Brazil Argentina did not disappoint. It was honestly just a fun game to watch.
Yes, it was.
It really was. Messi didn't step up. He missed a for sure goal at the end.
Yeah.
Which would have probably sealed the deal for him as a like MVP of the tournament. He still got it, right? But it would have there was no doubt about it. But Di Maria brought it in. It is a team sport, bro. It is not relying on one person.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, congrats to Messi. I'm glad he won a major tournament trophy. He was close in the World Cup, but it just couldn't happen. Okay, so the Euro Cup, Italy winning. What do you think about that? It was gonna come home. But instead it due to Rome.
It went to Rome.
It
It didn't go home.
It's going to Rome.
It didn't.
What did the player said? It's going to Rome.
It's coming Rome.
It's coming to Rome.
No, they just said it's coming Rome.
They just said going to Rome.
Yeah, but they're Italian. They don't know English.
And racist.
And they are racist.
Did you see that one guy pull? Was this Saka, right?
Yeah.
Pulled jersey down, bro.
Yeah, I saw that.
That was a sick foul, bro.
Yeah.
And he did not get a red.
Yeah.
That was a red card.
It was a red card.
That was a red card.
Yeah.
Pulled him down to the ground.
Yeah, but you can't complain about it because England had a bad call the game before. Helped them get there.
Yeah.
So it's part of the game. It's part of the game. It's part of the game. You shouldn't let that affect you.
Hey, quick ranking of the 5 major national teams in Europe, racism-wise.
Racism-wise?
I'm going to give you the 5 teams, yes.
Okay.
England.
England's first?
No, I'm giving you the teams for you to rank them.
Okay.
England.
Okay.
Spain, Germany, Italy, and England, Spain.
England,
Spain,
Germany, and France.
Italy.
So the top 5 leagues.
France. Which league am I missing?
Those are 5.
Oh, those are the 5. Oh, bet. All right. So rank them to most racist to least racist.
From most racist to least racist.
Yeah.
according to my exposure, I haven't been to any of these countries, which I think Lindo is trying to flex that he's been to all of these countries. And, you know, he likes to do this. So I haven't been, but just to, like, based on what
Hilarious.
I've seen.
Okay. You want to start from the least racist or to the most racist? Where do you want to start on that one?
Let's go with the most, because then I'm gonna be confused.
All right, most racist.
The most racist out of them.
Who gets the number one title?
Italy.
Italy,
Yeah.
number one.
Yeah,
Okay.
they didn't deserve that Euro Cup.
Okay, number two.
They're fucking racist.
Number two.
Number two.
Oh, my bad.
Let me see. Number two, I'm gonna give it to. This one's tight.
I know who you're thinking about too, but you got a number two.
A number two. I'm gonna give it to. Germany.
Number two. All right.
Like they really don't deserve it, but they had Hitler, so like
that adds them up there.
Yeah.
All right. Number.
Never forget.
Number three.
Number three. I'm gonna say Spain.
Spain, number three.
They have a real problem. Like, and number four is gonna be England.
Okay.
And number five is gonna be France. And the reason why I gave Spain 3 is because color really affects them. Like, everything I've seen on shows and everything, like, color is an important deal. Like, on how I judge this person.
Yeah.
You know? And I feel like in England, they do say a lot of, like, stupid shit, but I don't feel like they mean it half the time. They just like talking shit.
It's like maybe like in the moment type.
Yeah, it's like a New Yorker. They're gonna like be talking a lot of shit, like just because they, that's their personality. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
So, yeah. So that's why, and in France, I mean,
it is what it is.
Yeah, like
they're in there for doing shit.
I mean, can you call them racist if all of their like players are black? You know?
Yes, you can.
Well, like how racist can they be, right? Like I'm not saying they're not,
Pretty
but
racist.
I'm just saying compared to the other countries.
Pretty freaking racist.
Yeah. So, basically, France is not racist if you're a world-class soccer player.
Right. But if you're not, they're definitely. All right.
Yeah.
So let me give you mine. So let's go ahead. Number one title. I'm gonna give it to Italy, man. Them dudes are racist. Like.
So we agree.
Yeah. Italy's pretty racist. This is where I'm gonna have to give Germany some slack here. I know they got Hitler and all of that, but surprisingly, I'm gonna give Spain.
Number
second most racist, because Spain really does have a problem.
They do have a problem.
They have a problem, and they do not.
It bothers.
They don't care.
Yeah, exactly.
They don't care.
It bothers them.
Don't.
Like the color really bothers them. Like they automatically judge the person just because of
they don't
color.
care, man. They're straight up. They're white people that speak Spanish.
Yeah,
straight up. You know.
Yeah.
Their Karens are called Carinas.
Oof.
You know what I mean?
Ooh.
They got Carinas. The country is Carina, bro.
Carina.
So, Spain is number two for me. Now, this one was an interesting one because, again, yes, France won the World Cup with a bunch of black players, but France has an immigration problem, and they're blaming, and they don't want no more Africans in France. That is a big issue. So I'm pushing France as the third more
that's
racist.
all of them too. That's all of them.
Well,
that's literally all the problem. I'm part of Brexit. Like, okay, I'll let you talk.
You brought up a good point. Because of Brexit, England is number 4.
Okay.
Because honestly, they did it because they didn't want any Eastern Europeans coming over, because they have Euro citizenship or passports, which allows them to move over to England, benefit.
Yeah.
But Eastern Europe is mostly made of poor white Europeans, not Africans, but they are racist towards Africans and other descents. Like they're just more like they acknowledge it, and they're more like, okay, like you're different from me. I'm gonna let you know you're different from me, but we're okay. Like I'm not tripping. Like, if you like the same football team, we're watching the same football team.
Yeah.
But I'm just letting you know, you're not fully England.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that type of
Yeah, and
weird, like,
and they get
passive
bothered.
racism.
They get bothered by the players kneeling before the games. And you know that, right? In England?
I didn't even know they kneeled, to be honest.
Yeah, before in the Premier League they kneel before you know how the US they kneel for that national anthem? They don't even play that national anthem in Premier League games. They just kneel before the game.
Like, before the whistle?
Before the whistle.
Oh, okay.
And it bothers them a lot. Like, it bothers the racist crowd a lot.
I like that.
Because they're like, why do they have to bring politics into this?
Yeah, bro.
And it's the same topic, you know what I mean? So it's like, definitely all racist countries, but
So, my last team is Germany.
Uh-huh.
And the reason why...
they've come a long way.
They've come a long way from the Nazi days.
Uh-huh.
You know, Germany, I advise you to drop the color black and red.
Yeah.
And adopt maybe white.
No,
and
just
red
bring out the yellow.
and
more.
yellow. Oh,
The yellow.
yeah.
It's friendly.
Germany, bring out the yellow more.
Yeah, bring
I
out the
think that's
yellow.
yes, that's a great
It's
point.
more friendly.
Bring out the yellow. Drop the black and red combos.
Yeah, the black.
And
it makes me scared.
Oh, bro, they look like the SS soldiers. Like, I don't mess with that.
Yeah, and
But Germany has come a long way. I will give them credit.
you know, if you want to put like little red, so y'all can look like McDonald's, a little bit more American friendly, yellow and red. Oof.
So Germany, I'm gonna give you a 5. You guys are just serious, you know, and we
Yeah.
take that as racist. But you're just, but they're
met-
serious, bro. They're very serious. Their culture is about efficiency.
Well, I'll
That
tell you
country
this.
is an efficient country, bro. That's why they almost conquered Europe.
I'll
They
tell
were
you
very
this.
efficient with their technology
I'll tell you
and
this.
their resources.
I'll tell you
they
this.
were on it.
I'll tell you this. I met two people, two Germans in my life, and one of them was very straightforward,
Yep.
very hardworking,
Right.
and no jokes allowed.
Yes.
Um,
Weird humor.
the other, she would laugh all the time though, but like she just wouldn't like she would laugh about work stuff, and I'm just like, that wasn't funny. But I couldn't joke like she would like laugh hard at office jokes, you know, but like
Like The Office, the show?
No, like
Okay.
No, like
I was gonna say, bro,
no,
Office
they-
is meant to be funny.
No, like The Office is not in Germany, right? So just office jokes, like little small talk.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like she'll crack up.
Yeah.
But I never felt comfortable like giving more real jokes, you know, more
Yeah.
but the other guy, very professional, well, very hardworking and very good worker and very good leader. But he would curse a lot, and he would crack very inappropriate jokes a lot. So like, I don't know. I think I need to go to Germany. Like,
Yeah, no problem on that. I again, from what I've seen, Germany's just very serious. They're very efficient.
He wasn't, but But
for the most
he's-
part, they're very.
he's efficient.
There you go. Efficient.
He is efficient.
Serious. Now, if you get cool with them, they're funny. You just gotta
Okay.
kind of understand
Got it.
their humor.
He's the one that told me if I want to party in Europe, to go to Eastern Europe. Don't go to Amsterdam.
Yeah.
Go to Eastern Europe.
Oh yeah, that's where it's at.
He told me that.
Yeah. So it's kind of interesting that we have England in 4th and we have Italy on 1st. So it's like we agree Italy's very racist.
Yeah. Yeah, and
England is like okay.
And I didn't provide any real reason for Germany. Like,
No, I mean,
I really
hey
didn't.
man, bro.
Hitler is up there.
Hitler is up there, bro.
Yeah.
But I took it in my heart
Yeah, forgive.
to look past,
Got it.
because think about it like this too. You have West Germany, which was the Democratic side that did very well.
True.
You know, in football and try to give a better image of what Germany was before, right?
Yes.
And then you have East Germany where it was just like really bad, very poor. Like they've been through the struggle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So when you combine those, when they finally became one, they kind of understood like, okay, let's chill out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Let's chill out.
Yeah.
And if I recall correctly, Germany was one of the ones that would welcome more immigrants in. They're one of the high. They were up there with welcoming immigrants.
Well, that was Merkel, and that's why she quit, because she got a lot of shit for it.
But she was there. She was welcoming them.
It was like basically saying Obama, and but half the country hated him for it. Like, you know what I mean?
True,
it's the same scenario.
But she was still she's still like.
No, she's not.
Like, no, but she was like during that period though. She was still like prime minister. Like,
well, yeah, but
she
because
still had a lot
it
of
was
things
still
going
her
on.
term. It's still like her term, but she just couldn't deny the help, and she got a lot of shit for it, to the point where she was like, I need to step down.
Yeah. Nah, yeah. So I
So
I give Germany some slack. You know, it is what it is. I think they just have a bad rep because of Hitler.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, I feel like they're fifth compared to the other ones where I feel like I know them a little bit more.
Yeah.
Versus Germany.
Italy has no excuse though.
Bro, Italy, that was the only team where it was all white.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I was like surprised.
Yeah, and
I was like, whoa, where's your African descent
and
Italians?
They constantly have problems with like racism chants in the Serie A, you know?
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Constantly. And like, I think like Lazio is like a white supremacist team.
Wow.
Like, I don't think they get any colored. Like, it's a fact. They don't get any colored players. It's like against the rules.
Wow.
For them to get colored players.
Like in their team.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Yeah, man. Like, I think listen, man. Italy, y'all need to work on your racism, man.
I fucks with the pizza though.
I fucks with the wine.
Bro, they don't have wine.
They have an Italy wine.
Is wine from Italy?
Yeah, bro.
Oh shit. I haven't been to Italy, Galindo.
Bro.
I haven't been to Italy. I'm sorry.
You know Spain has wine. You know France has wine, right? You know there's more countries.
I thought the wine was from from the French. Yeah, it's like everybody had a wine.
Yeah, bro. The bottle that I have that's Italian.
Oh, okay.
I'll show you right now if you want to confirm this.
Got it.
But yeah, man. But
all right.
Anyways, guys, I just want to say appreciate y'all from tuning in. Thank you for allowing us to take a couple breaks. We'll get back to you next week. See what we come up with. Guys, you know what? Do your own rankings on the top 5 most racist countries.
In the bottom
of
the comments.
In the comments, let us know what country is the most racist to the least racist, and if you have different opinions on that. But I appreciate y'all for tuning in. This was Lindo, my boy Lando, and we're checking out. Deuce.
See ya.